Welcome, everyone. Welcome to purplelunarose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, I'm going to be reading for the Earth signs. So, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And I am looking at the week of December 15th through December 21st. And we do have several cosmic this week. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I panicked a little bit. We're actually going to talk about the cosmic influences. I'm actually going to go over them in a little bit of detail. I meant to do this with the fire and water signs, but I feel like I kind of just rushed through them. I was just a little nervous. New camera, new light. It's, new action around here. So I'm going to go over that, but we are multi-streaming. So we are on 3 different platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So let me know where you're watching from. Welcome, everyone. I see everyone coming in. I will put timestamps in after the live stream is over, and the timestamps are in for the fire and water signs. Guys, I don't believe I'm going to make it to the air signs tonight. So most likely we're going to reschedule or just push it back and do them tomorrow, maybe tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. So if you're new, guys, we've been testing the algorithm with these zodiac readings, and we do them in elements, right? Fire, water, earth, and air. So make sure to hit your notification bells to all so that it lets you know when we go live. Thursday night, our regular time, 8 p.m., we're going to talk about the Mars retrograde energy, and we're going to do a collective reading on Thursday night. So if you want to come back and join me for that, yay. If you can't catch me for the zodiac reads, just remember I do put those timestamps in after the live stream is over. All right, so I was so excited about being able to get these printed out, and then I feel like I just kind of rushed through the first 2 lives, but I've been wanting to do this for a long time so that I can show you guys the energy that we're talking about. So this is actually the chart for December 15th. So when you hear astrologers talking about, the different charts and the different energies, this is what they're talking about. So I'm actually going to be able to show it to you and point to you what's happening as we go over it, right? Again, I felt like I should have done this with all the other signs too, but hopefully you guys will catch this one and we can get this information out. Sunday night, we spent a lot of time talking about the Gemini full moon. So if by night's live, I would definitely recommend watching that right after this live stream, right? All right, so here's what's happening, guys. In the astrology, we have Mercury going direct on the 15th, at the same time that we're having this full moon. So if you look on the chart, you can see the sun is here, the moon is here. This opposite effect is what causes a full moon. But we also have Mercury direct up here with the sun in Sagittarius. So that's really significant. Mercury retrograde is that energy of miscommunications, misunderstandings. It's the energy of like delays, technology being wonky, right? Your ex is returning. Everyone knows that one. I feel like when we joke about Mercury being in the microwave, but that's what that energy is. And so when it's going direct, it's like things are getting back into alignment. But what I have mentioned in the first 2 lives today is that I felt like it's kind of peaking right around the 15th, which is again unusual because this is when it's kind of closing out and it's gonna station and start going back in the proper direction, right? So why I'm telling you this is if you've not experienced any Mercury retrograde energy so far this last Mercury retrograde of 2024, just kind of prepare yourselves because the 15th being at this pinnacle moment with this full moon could definitely cause some of those with like people from your past, communication errors, that type of stuff. We also have Mars over here. Mars is in Leo and Mars is fixing to go retrograde. That energy is really strong. I feel like that energy is going to go all the way through until about mid-February, end of February, I believe. And that energy is really going to cause you to get out of your comfort zone because it's going to cause you to fight for yourself. We have Neptune over here that just went direct last week. I believe it was on the 7th or the 9th. Today's the 9th. I believe it was the 7th. It went direct. And that's kind of like clearing up the fog with Neptune and Pisces. And Neptune was in that retrograde energy. So that kind of caused some, foggy brain type of energy. You're not able to see things clearly. So as Neptune has gone direct with all this other energy, you're going to be able to see things very clearly. And then this full moon in Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury, again, is the planet of communication, clarity, perception. It's the mind, right? So this full moon in the mind with all these other aspects, I feel like you're going to be able to see or face some hard or challenging truths that maybe you ran from previously. Maybe it wasn't something easy that you were ready to deal with. It's like this energy is going to show you something, and then that Mars retrograde energy is going to almost force you to deal with it. But I don't really feel like it's this forced energy. I feel like with it's being in Leo is a very passionate sign. So it's like you're gaining the courage. It's giving you the courage and the passion to go after this thing that you've kind of feared or has held you back for some time, right? So that is the astrology for the week. What do you guys think? That's better, right? It's nice being able to see the chart and understand, like, where everything's at and what it means. Sandra says audio and picture check. Thank you, Sandra. We definitely struggled with the internet a little bit earlier today, and it definitely seems like it has cleared up some. We have a new camera, guys. New camera, new lights, new setup. It's just a lot of new energy. And I'm just like everyone else. Like, I love the new energy, but I definitely have a challenge when it's like adjusting to the change. All right. So I've kind of mixed up the cards. If you were watching earlier, I've pulled out the Vintage Wisdom Oracle that Sandra gifted me. We're still going to use the Yin Yang Oracle, and I'm going to use the Soul's Journey for guidance this time. Of course, we'll close out with the Moonology Oracle, and I pulled out the Light Seers Tarot, and that's what we're going to clarify with. Vanessa says it looks a bit blurry. Let me look over on the YouTube, see what it looks like. If it does, it's definitely going to be like connection. But the good thing about that is I don't know if I told you guys, but I was living with someone when I had jury duty last year, and I was there when they came out with this, the fiber optic internet, which is like, I feel like much more affordable and much better than what we're used to using, right? And then I moved and I went to my son's house, and they showed up there and they were like, hey, we're putting in the internet. And then I, moved to juniors, everybody knows, right? And then they showed up there and was like, hey, we're actually no, junior called and was like, hey, come put the internet in. And then now I'm here at Sisters, and guess who knocked on the door and said, hey, we're here to put internet in. So luckily Spirit wants us to have a clear picture. I told Sandra. So hopefully that should be done soon, and it should help with clearing up the picture. All right, so I'm going to timestamp. I'm going to go ahead and start with Taurus. 8:58 because I seen it. So the 8s are sticking out to me, Taurus. Okay, so this is for the week of December 15th through December 21st. The 8s can represent infinity, abundance, it's giving me a little bit of push and pull type of energy. When I said infinity, I definitely saw like the infinity sign, but it's kind of giving me this energy of like back and forth, push and pull. All right, Taurus, let's see what that's about. Energy of the week, December 15th through the 21st for Taurus. So we have the enchantment card coming out. And On the bottom, we have the enchantment card is giving me, the first word I thought of was magic. Pluto transformation comes out. So Pluto's up there with Venus in Aquarius, right? At 0 degrees. Growth summer comes out. Taurus, but something could have happened this past summer that brought you some type of growth, maybe spiritual growth. I mean, it could be a timing card as well, but I think it's this past summer because we have Pluto transformation. Pluto was doing that little, hop, skip, dance from Capricorn to Aquarius, it seems like most of 2024. But it has now moved into Aquarius for the next 19 years. We have truth and expression coming out. This came out, I want to say, for the fire signs. On the bottom, we have higher self and activation. So it's definitely giving me like spiritual vibes. The enchantment kind of gave me this like magic type of feeling. But you're going through some type of massive ending, massive closure, transformation, Pluto energy, Scorpio energy. So it's like something's ending and something new is beginning. So something about magic, spiritual belief could have changed this summer. You could have had some type of expansion or growth in your belief. The truth and expression coming out for the outcome. Like this could just be saying, Taurus, that you're ready to tell people like what you've experienced, what your higher self has activated. All right. How's the cards, guys? I keep forgetting that it's not as big as I as I thought it was. So I keep spreading them out, and then I go to watch, and I'm like, oh, we can't see. Vanessa says she loves the setup. Thank you, Vanessa. All right, so Light Seers Tarot. Let's look at that enchantment energy. This is your energy of the week. So it's definitely giving like strong spiritual vibes. You could be like enchanted by something, like something's caught your attention. It could seem magical. It could be, I mean, it could be a woman. It could be someone you find attractive. We have 9 of Swords coming out. We have 8 of Wands coming out. I want to say it was in reverse. And we have the Hierophant. 9 of Swords is mystery, shadows, sadness. Eight of Wands is sudden changes, but I do feel like it was trying to come out in reverse. So it's like something could have taken a long time. And then the Hierophant is here. This is like ascension. This could be you, Taurus. Like you could have went through something that caused you a lot of trauma, a lot of pain. And it's like something magical could be happening this week that I don't want to say it's quickly. I want to say that 8 of Wands was in reverse. So it's like something that's taken a long time for you to heal from, go through. But it's like something about that situation has caused your belief system to change in some way. So the Taurus energy, the Hierophant, could also be marriage. So this could have something to do with a marriage, a spiritual commitment. All right, let's look at that Pluto energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Judgment comes out. More Pluto energy, more Scorpio. I mean, that's a big confirmation. So in the Light Seers, it's about release, surrender. You have the Hanged Man holding on to something, scared to make a move, stuck in your head, feeling like things have been turned upside down. Six of Pentacles, finding balance, getting help, being of service. It's also possible, Taurus, like you could feel, I feel like for some reason this has something to do with love. Like I know sometimes we want to make it money, especially when we see pentacles, but I'm kind of getting this has something to do with feelings, deep emotions for someone. Like your feelings for someone could have like leveled up. You could admire their level of service or commitment. You could be dealing with a Pisces. All right, let's look at the growth summer card. We have Queen of Cups, Divine Feminine clue card. This is someone who chooses themselves. So this is someone who loves unconditionally. This is a nurturer, a healer, someone who knows how to replenish their cup. It could be a mother or a motherly energy. I feel like it's saying, Taurus, like something could have happened to you this summer that caused you to become more spiritual, more connected to source. You could have like tapped into the divine in you or like the divine feminine in you, Taurus, man or female, it doesn't matter. It's about the nurturing, the self care, the unconditional love. That could be the growth that you had this summer, Taurus. Nine of Pentacles is here. Independence, learning how to do something on your own. And the Six of Swords is there, it's spirit. So you were guided by spirit, maybe towards this divine feminine or this divine energy of healing, self care. All right, let's look at truth and expression. So this is going to be the outcome. So it could be about speaking truth to someone. Someone could speak truth to you, Taurus. I think it's you. It's like you're finally ready. You've leveled up in some way, and it's like you're ready to tell someone. You're ready to let something go. Some fear of judgment could have stopped you or been stopping you. We have King of Cups. We have a pair. Wow, it's my favorite pair too. We have Ten of Swords. And we have the Four of Pentacles, definitely ready to let something go, some judgment go, some feeling of caring what other people think. Ten of Swords. Um, on the bottom, Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. Wow. So, Taurus, there's something, this could just be your connection to spirit. This could be about you deciding that, um, like maybe, I don't know, maybe you grew up in a home and you went to a certain church and you've learned that spirit and source and God is like much broader than that church box, right? And you're expanding your knowledge or something like that. And this could be about being able to have the courage to uh, tell your parents like what you've learned or what you've where you're ascending to, or something like that, definitely. But I feel like this is more about a relationship. This is about the way you feel about someone. You could have been stuck in your head a lot and experiencing a lot of like different ups and downs about how you feel about this person. I do feel like you felt like you could have been judged harshly if you would have like been honest about how you feel previously. But it's like you had some type of growth, some type of spiritual growth, some type of ascension that happened. You were able to like release something, let something go. And I think it's just that belief that people would judge you harshly. And I think what happens is like at the end of this week is like this full moon again. It's like it's going to be that Mars retrograde energy, right? Because it gives you like the courage, the passion, the drive to go towards what it is that you want. I think what you're letting go of is like the restriction of being kept in like your like what people think of you or what people will say of you, right? I feel like you're definitely kind of letting go of that energy. We do have a pair, so that's a very powerful pair. This is definitely screaming like power couple tours. And the reason I say that, and I'll explain, is because there's four elements, right? So there's the fire element, the wands, there's swords element, there's the cups, and then there's the pentacles. Most people, if you ask them, like, which king and queen do you want to be? People say the pentacles because, it's money and abundance. And really, actually, pentacles encompass everything. I like the king and queen of cups. I like the king and queen of cups because a lot of times our emotions are all the time, our emotions are more powerful than we give them credit for. Like, for example, people are always looking at these readings for their sun sign. And a lot of times they're like, oh, well, that doesn't resonate. And then they go on their way and then they lose out on a tool or some type of skill or ability to be able to help give them guidance in their life and their journey. And they're like, I don't know why life's so hard all the time. And it's because you're looking at your sun sign. Your moon sign is what's more important. Your moon sign tells you how you feel emotionally, internally, the things you don't show other people, the things that are only true for you. You see what I'm trying to say? And it's like if you paid more attention to that energy, you would see things more clearly, right? Okay, so the King and Queen of Cups is unconditional love. Unconditional love. So it's definitely this energy of power couple. It's definitely giving like strong twin vibes, Taurus. So definitely like strong divine masculine, divine feminine energy. All right, let's pull some guidance for Taurus from the soul's journey. We have the grief card coming out. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. We have the surrender card, big confirmation. I can release my need to control. And we have the purpose card coming out. I know what I'm here to do. On the bottom is the relationship, so big confirmation. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Oh my gosh, Taurus. Do you see all the confirmation? I was like, of someone who's of service. So beautiful. All right, let's do Moonology to close it out for Taurus. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. You could be overthinking a situation. Um, I do feel like you feel a certain type of way of something, like maybe you have fear of something, but that's what you're letting go of. That's what you're releasing. That's the truth and expression. All right, so we have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon and Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon and Pisces. And a very fiery climax approaches its full moon in Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries. On the bottom, expect powerful changes. It's going to be new moon eclipse. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it is, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly and we're going to move on to Virgo. Love that. I feel like that was probably the most lighthearted reading. The fire signs seemed pretty intense. The water signs seemed pretty emotional, which I guess, it's water signs, so it's not really unusual. But the Taurus reading, definitely. Can somebody take care of the issue on YouTube? I can do it if you need me to. Let me. I think I got it. All right, almost ready for Virgo. My tea is probably cooled down now. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do 2611 for Virgo. Virgo, this is going to be for the week of December 15th through December 21st. So there is a lot of different cosmic influences this week. We did talk about it at the beginning of the live. I went into a little bit more detail about the different planets and what you may feel. Mercury retrograde, I feel like, is going to be pretty powerful. And then, of course, we have this Gemini full moon, both of those coming in on the 15th. So at the very beginning of the week. So I'm using the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. Let's pull out energy of the week for Virgo, December 15th through December 21st. We have Sanctuary, finding your peace, going someplace that makes you happy. We have Love on the bottom, sitting by the water, maybe staring up at the moonlight, watching the moonlight reflect on the water. It could have something to do with love. It could just be something that you love or enjoy doing. Sanctuary, I feel like you're definitely finding your peace, protecting your peace, Virgo. You could be playing, I was going to say, like peaceful music, spa music, frequency music. Assistant and spirit guides jumped out. Sim challenges or obstacles. I mean, Virgo, it could just be telling me that you have assistance with spirit guides. Let's get lesson learned. We have cycle, completion, change. You could be going through some change. Look at that picture. Something about her eyes. Can you see it, Sandra? Is it clear or is it blurry? This is lesson learned. So there's a butterfly over her mouth. So there could be some type of transformation, some type of change when it comes to communication. And it says cycles completion. All right, let's look at the outcome for Virgo. We have disharmony, conflict, and apology and forgiveness come out together. Triggers is on here. Virgo, it's very possible that someone has triggered you or you've triggered someone else, but it's like forgiveness is definitely the outcome. I do feel like it's already happened, and that's why you're in this place of sanctuary, peace, protecting your peace. The assistant spirit guide, you could feel like you're struggling to hear your spirit guides, or you could feel like your spirit guides are not, I feel like I want to say are not helping, but that's not really true. I think it's more about hearing your spirit guides. See how that butterfly is over her mouth? There's something Virgo about maybe listening instead of speaking, or maybe like being in a quieter place where you can hear. Right, so the Six of Swords comes out. Six of Swords is about being guided by spirit to calmer waters. We have the Page of Swords coming out. Page of Swords is like, I want to learn more. I want to, it's higher learning. It could also be the card that says you feel like someone's watching you. All right, Four of Pentacles comes out. Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something very tightly. See how she's holding on to her purse? So normally Four of Pentacles is about money, and it's saying, the reason that you could feel like you're short on money is because you're holding on to it too tightly. But this energy is definitely giving more love type of vibe. And I feel like you're holding on to something, and that could be like why you're struggling to hear it or feel it. Let's say Jew on YouTube says, "Hey, I'm a Taurus." All right, so we have the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy. It's needing to let go again, release something stuck in your head. Again, that feeling of things could feel like they're upside down. Something's not the same as it used to be. Maybe you used to get messages very quickly before or very easily before, and it's like something about that could be not as easy now. So big confirmation with the Eight of Wands and the High Priestess. Again, the Hanged Man. This is your challenges or obstacles, so it's like the messages aren't coming in clearly for some reason. There's definitely this energy. See that butterfly over her mouth? So there's something about like needing to find the solitude, needing to find a place of peace, a place where you feel comfortable, a place where you feel safe, because I definitely feel like you could be closing out some major cycles. Virgo, it says cycles, change, completion. So we have the moon coming out. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of feelings. Again, it could be fear. The Empress comes out. This is your connection to spirit, but there's something about the pregnant belly. And Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is about high walls. Again, protecting yourself. It's also about speaking harshly to someone. It's interesting, Virgo. It's almost like, we see the moon card. A lot of times you see the moon shows the wolves and they're howling at the moon. And we have this pregnant empress, the world she's birthing, she's bringing to fruition. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which is again high walls, harsh words. And I feel like the Queen of Swords really gets a bad rap because the reason that she has these harsh words is because she's been hurt tremendously, and she is very direct now. Like, she doesn't sugarcoat, she doesn't skip around, she's just very direct. But it's almost like I'm getting this energy, and you can see like there's almost like this paint on this picture of this woman. And I'm getting like Virgo, like this picture of this woman who maybe is like howling at the moon, literally, maybe screaming at the moon, maybe even cursing the moon. I feel like it's some type of painful situation, like something that you could have went through. It could have something to do with something that you created. It could have something to do with something that you birthed. But what's happening here, this is lesson learned. Um, you could have felt like you were getting a lot of assistance at first, Virgo. You could have felt like you were getting a lot of guidance, like the communication was clearer, and it's like now it could seem foggier. And I feel like you could be, there's going to be something about your words, changing the way you communicate. Um, the Empress is never in lack energy. I'm definitely picking up a little bit of like a lack energy, like you're angry. And it's not anger like fight for something anger. It's like, it's the moon. It's like fear something anger, suffering something anger. Those are all lack energy. So whatever this is, Virgo, very painful, but you've gone through it. And now the change that's happening is maybe you're going to start listening more, or you're going to start finding that peaceful place, that sanctuary. We've seen that card where she's sitting, the love card, where she's sitting at the lake. And I said something about like the moon reflecting in the lake. And like maybe that's an area or a place that you like to go. Right. So the outcome was the disharmony triggers conflict card, but then the apology forgiveness card comes on top. So I do feel like this disharmony triggering conflict energy is something of the past. That's the change that you're experiencing. I'm not sure if you're asking for forgiveness, Virgo, or if you're, and it's interesting because I don't feel like, I mean, this could be between you and someone that you love dearly. I mean, clearly, but this could just be between you and God. This could be between you and God, you and source, you and the universe. But there's definitely this energy of apology, forgiveness. Look at that. The Hierophant, leveling up, ascension, spiritual beliefs. We have Five of Cups, again, the loss, despair, and the wheel. So yes, big confirmation. It's saying it's time. Something starts to bend in your favor. The wheel starts turning again. You've definitely been stuck, Virgo, in this very painful energy. It's almost like I can feel it in the art and the paint on her face and the cards. The lovers is on the bottom. Did see that love card. So Virgo, this could have something to do with twin flames. It could have something to do with union, but it could just have something to do with the actual meaning of the Lover's card, which is about choosing yourself, choosing to go and heal and love yourself so that you can come into union whole, right? All right, let's pull some guidance. So I'm going to use the Soul's Journey. I am Survivor. Hello. All right, here's guidance for Virgo. We have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. That's the change. That's what's happening. That's the cycle that you're closing out. You've been in this lower vibrational, almost a little bit of and I don't want to, I feel a certain type of way saying this, but it is what it is, right? It's like, it's the truth. But it's like some type of victim consciousness, right? And you're setting yourself free from relationships is here. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good and have service coming out. I feel good when I can help others. On the bottom, look at this. Wow, forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Absolutely beautiful, Virgo. The earth sign, definitely. Definitely a little better energy. The fire signs were a struggle. The water signs were emotional. All right, Virgo, Moonology Oracle to close it out. It's going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Six of Swords is the first card out, so you definitely could be stuck in your thoughts. It's definitely wanting to hear some type of guidance. You're wanting to be shown the way. Look at the bigger picture. It's full moon and Sagittarius. Expect powerful changes. It's new moon eclipse, and be bold and make the first move, it's the cardinal moon. On the bottom, it's time to take action. It's new moon in Aries. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly. We have Capricorn. Guys, air signs. I'm going to do the air signs tomorrow. I know you normally try to get all four of them done, but I just didn't make it. And the interesting part is I actually slept more last night, I feel like, than I've slept in 2 weeks. Jenna, hello. But I definitely just like I'm ready for early bedtime tonight, and I do feel like it's gonna. I'm telling you guys that Mars retrograde energy is gonna be something else. It's really gonna like cause us to. I feel cause us to um, like pay more attention where we use our energy or like where our energy is expelled, right? It's going to cause us to be more limited, like more conservative, I guess is the word I'm looking for when it comes to your energy. Not saying that you're necessarily not going to have energy, but it's going to be like bursts, right? And you're going to want to make sure that you're harnessing that energy and expelling it, using it in the best way possible, right? Mars retrograde. All right, so almost ready for Capricorn. All right, let's do 41, 48. Capricorn, this is going to be for the week of December 15th through December 21st. December 15th through December 21st. So we do have several different cosmic influences, but the two I feel like I've picked is going to be Mercury retrograde going direct and the Gemini full moon, all happening on the 15th at the very beginning of the week. So let's see how that energy is impacting you, Capricorn. I'm using the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. We have the Ancestors card coming out. And we have the Abundance card coming out. It could be some type of alignment. Um, for some of you, this could have something to do with inheritance. I mean, it could also have something to do with generational curses, breaking generational curses. There's something about the couple. I don't know if you guys can see the picture clearly. Just the way the couple looks. All right, Capricorn, let's see. What is the challenge or obstacles? The ancestors remain energy. We have integration and union. Picking up some twin flame vibes for sure. Integration, we talked about that on Sunday night, and that is what this full moon is going to help us do. We have ego, vanity, and pride. Capricorn is your lesson learned. We have comfort zone, south node, and cleaning as your outcome. We have regret and repression on the bottom. All right, Capricorn, ready? Here goes. I think you could be dealing with some type of ancestral history, some type of breaking generational curses. I think union is your challenge or obstacle because you could be in some type of separation. Integration is like you're not sure how to work I almost said work the system, but that's not what I mean. You're not sure how to do something like on your own, right? Without being in union. That's why it's in your challenges or obstacle. Lesson learned is going to have something to do with vanity or pride. So it could have something to do with the way something looked or how you wanted it to look. It could have something to do with like your pride being right or wrong about a situation. The comfort zone, south node, clinging energy, I feel like it's very possible. So the south node, I would look on your charts, Capricorn. Where is your south node for you on your birth chart? So the south node is the one. The north node is the one that looks like a pair of um, um, headphones, right? So the south node would be the pair of upside down headphones. And right now, the south node is in Libra. It's actually fixing to move into Virgo. But the south node, the reason it's the comfort zone is because that's where you come from. That's the energy you've brought with you into this lifetime. You're most comfortable in that energy. So look at your north node because I feel like this is energy that you're leaving behind. It's possible maybe you were clinging before, you were comfortable in something that you were clinging to. And it's like that's what's changed for you, Capricorn. There could be some regret for maybe, I don't know, not doing something sooner. There could be some regret for the vanity and pride issue, definitely. But now what's going to happen, Capricorn, is you need to look towards your north node because that's where you're going to be headed, right? Like that's where you're going. And again, it may be a little bit of like getting out of your comfort zone because that's not what you're used to. But if you start looking at your north node, Capricorn, and start studying that energy, I feel like you're going to cause yourself less resistance, right? Less resistance. All right, look at that ancestors card, light seers, tarot for Capricorn, the week of December 15th through December 21st. All right, so we have temperance coming out. This is slow moving. It's healing energy, though. So big confirmation on what I said about, healing generational curses. It's again Sagittarius, slow moving energy. Something's taking a long time. Seven of Swords is here. This could have something to do with distrust or disbelief. This could have something to do with lies. Six of Cups is here. This could have something to do with childhood memories. It could have something to do. Um, with being able to see something from your childhood in a clearer way or have more compassion or understanding for something. Union is your challenge or obstacle. So this is what's caused this whole thing. And it does feel like you're dealing with some type of separation. You're not with something that you want to be with. Seven of Wands is here. Seven of Wands talks about having healthy boundaries and protecting yourself. Two of Swords is here. Two of Swords is like fear. It could have something to do with communication, whether you say something or don't say something. And Ace of Pentacles is here. Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning, a new offer. I do feel like you could be protecting yourself, Capricorn, like keeping really tight, closed off boundaries. But I feel like it's that you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and maybe they seem very closed off at this time. I feel like you are going to choose something better for you, or you're going to put your focus on something that has to do with your lack energy, something you feel like you don't have enough of. It could have something to do with communication. It could have something to do with talking more about something. Let's look at that ego card, vanity and pride. This is lesson learned to help you with the challenge or obstacle. But again, this is full moon energy. So when I made this spread, the point was that this card would help you with this card. But a lot of times, since we started PLR, we've learned that whenever we have these big, cosmic influences like these full moons, or even, excuse me, Mercury going direct, it definitely could be something you're experiencing or learning right now. The Chariot is here, so I feel like the Chariot does say the victory is already yours. So you've probably learned the lesson. This is some type of like acceptance energy. Queen of Wands is here, like being confident in yourself, and the Strength card. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's something you've already went through, and you're coming to acceptance about something. You're ready to move forward in a quick way. All right, the comfort zone, the south node clinging. So I feel like that's the energy that maybe you were experiencing. And I definitely feel like this is something that you've left in the past. It's very possible that you experienced this energy in your childhood, that clinging type of energy. It's kind of giving a little bit of like a karmic vibe. It could have something to do with like codependency. All right, so we have the Fool. This is taking the leap of faith. So you're leaving the South Node. Do you see that? I want to point that out because you're going towards your North Node, which is where you're headed in this life. Again, an uncomfortable area because it's all new to you. But the Fool is like taking the leap of faith. So big confirmation. Page of Cups is here. Page of Cups could be, again, an apology, and I'm sorry. I do feel like that has come up a couple of different times tonight, but I want to point out that I'm using the Light Seers Tarot, so it shows this little pig up in the corner of this picture, and it's actually supposed to represent like when pigs fly. So it's very possible that maybe you feel, I don't know, Capricorn, maybe you're supposed to give someone an apology, or maybe you're waiting for an apology. And it's giving this energy of like when pigs fly, right? But it happens. Look at this. The Six of Pentacles comes out. It's like the scales are made balanced. Something's made fair again. You get some type of help. You get some type of assistance. On the bottom is Knight of Swords. Knights are messengers. Knight of Swords, especially in the Light Seers Tarot, is like you run quickly, you go quickly to tell someone something, to communicate something to someone, something like that. All right, Capricorn. Some guidance from the Soul's Journey Oracle. Vanessa says North Node in Sag, 11th house. Wow, you have a lot of friends. You have a lot of friends like all around the world, Vanessa. All right. So we have loneliness coming out, but it was coming out in reverse. It says, I know that I'm never alone. So you could have been experiencing some type of loneliness, and that's why that clinging energy. And it was giving me this energy of like not really comfort. So a lot of times when we're stuck in South Node energy, again, it's comfort zone, and we think that we're comfortable there, but it's like you're not really comfortable. It's just something you know, right? That's something you expect. If this has to do with a relationship, like you could have been clinging to a relationship where the person wasn't really kind to you. Maybe they didn't really want to be in that relationship. Maybe they didn't really align with you at that time. Something like that. It's like now there's something about maybe being lonely at this time, or like being on your own at this time isn't, I don't know, like as bad as you expected it to be. Or maybe just getting through something, some type of generational curse, finally understanding something and not having to repeat that type of relationship again, that type of codependency again, right? The worry card is here. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. You could have over worried about the situation, and in the end, the outcome was the same regardless. Indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. I feel like you're going to start to now, Capricorn. The trust card is here. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. All right, I'm going to pull Moonology Oracle out. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I don't think you're overthinking anything. I do feel like you're emotional. I feel like you're going through some type of separation. There's something here that didn't turn out the way you expected. You do get some type of new offer, or you just create a new offer. Step out of your comfort zone. No joke. Y'all seen me shuffle. North Node comes out, so massive comfort zone. Massive confirmation, because the South Node came out and I kept saying, like, you have to look at your North Node because that's where you're headed. Luck is on your side. It's new moon in Sagittarius, and the energy is gaining momentum. It's the waxing moon. On the bottom, confidence is your key to success. It's new moon in Leo. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. So it says, I've cut a lot, but I've had a lot of friends in my life. Sun and Mercury, Lilith, and Capricorn. Ooh, my goodness. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Air signs tomorrow. I'll come back and hang out with you guys tomorrow. Wednesday is a pretty unusual day. We don't normally live stream on Wednesday, so we'll check it out and see what happens. Maybe in the afternoon, maybe I'll wait till tomorrow evening, but make sure if you're new that you have your bell notification hit to all so it lets you know when I am hitting that live button, right? Thursday night, so this is the night we get done. Everyone join me. We're going to talk about that Mars retrograde energy that came up several times so far with fire, water, and earth signs. I do feel like that retrograde is going to be maybe a little challenging, but I'm going to show you how to find the positive, and I'm going to show you how to use that energy to work for your best interest, right? All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in, hanging out with me. I appreciate all of you, my moderators. Thank you so very much. I'll see everyone tomorrow for the air signs. I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.